Good afternoon, everyone. Let's continue to talk about Zksync, one of the best blockchain out there. It's from it's L2 blockchain. So last time we talked about how we can deposit from L1 to L2, and if it fail, how we can claim the failed deposit. Now let's talk about how we can withdraw from L2 to L1. And of course, we can withdraw Ethereum as well as withdraw standard ERC20 and also the so-called bridge token, which created by Zksync, I believe. So let's look at this diagram over here. So we start from the L1 ERC20 bridge, and then this you can consider there are two branches over here. You know, these. Okay, well, let's say we have four branches over here. The first three are doing fabrication to make sure we don't, double withdraw. And only the last branch here coming to the asset or the finalized deposit is going to do the mint or transfer of Ethereum or ERC20 back to the depositor. Okay, so let's follow the logic over here. So first of all, we is going to call the finalized withdrawal of the L1 ERC20 bridge. And you can consider it's going to check the traditional way to see if this flag is true or not. If this flag is true, then means I already withdraw this deposit, so then you cannot withdraw again. Otherwise, we simply call the finalized deposit over here. And keep in mind, this is only for ERA chain ID. So if you want to withdraw from another chain, you cannot call this function, you have to call something else. So then you over here, L1 nullifier final deposit is going to be here. Finalized deposit. So it's right here. As you can see, this is a permissionless functions. You can actually call these functions directly without calling the first one, the traditional ones. You can consider this is more generic, and probably we can also find out over here, not only supporting ERA, but can support other chain as well, not just ERA chain. So, so this internal function is going to do two things. One is verify withdrawal, and the other is doing the deposit, doing the transfer over here. So I know the name is a little bit misleading. They use the word deposit. I think they should say finalize withdrawal, whatever. I don't want to see the name deposit over here. It's a little bit confusing. But anyway, so it's going to call the finalized deposit, which is going to do a bunch of verification over here, and then call the L1 as a router to finalize deposit to transfer the fund from the vault, from the L1 native token vault back to the depositor. So let's look at the first few over here. So what you do over here is you are going to mark these as true. So this is new way now, which is dying L1 nullifier, So this nullifier is going to mark this is true. So if you do it again, it's not going to work because you have an if check over here. That means you already withdraw it. You cannot double withdraw. Otherwise, we are going to verify the withdrawal over here, a bunch of verification. Let's see what the verification is done. First of all, it's going to create an L2 message based on the transaction number in batch, as well as who is the sender. And in this way, it could be Ethereum, or could be ERC20, or could be a bridge token. So in the three cases, if it's base token, then the sender has to be L2 base token system contract address. So this is going to be changed. Otherwise, it's going to be the original sender over here. You don't change it. This L2 sender is going to be one of the parameter in the input argument, L2 sender. And then the rest of it, just copy the message. And then over here, you're going to call the bridge hub to make sure this message, this withdraw message is already there, already included in the log, okay? I'm not going there. Basically, this is also going to check, also going to call the corresponding chain. In this case, could be EIA chain, could be any other chain, but if it's called by the L1 ERC20 bridge, then definitely it's going to be EIA chain. And if that is successful, that means indeed we have such withdraw message, but this is not going to guarantee that you have cleaned or not. So that's going to be another mechanism. This just ensure this withdraw message is indeed in the log over there. Okay, so that's why we have to do other check over here, because this only ensure you keep calling this, even you have withdraw. If you call this, it's not going to return true. So there are a few cases. The first case is this actually the withdrawal actually initiated before the Zksync Era shared bridge upgrade. So this is going to check it. Basically, it's going to just check the batch number and see if it's actually smaller or smaller than the number when the Zksync Era shared bridge upgrade occur. If that's the case, then you're going to call a legacy function, which is essentially this is going to be just calling the this is actually calling the error chain directory. Error chain is a contract which is very big, so they use a diamond proxy pattern so that they can allow multiple facets without worrying about the size of the contract. You can have as many facets as you want. So they have a traditional function to check if the ether withdrawal already finalized or not. If it's already finalized, then you cannot do it again. Here you don't see this flag is changed, but I think it doesn't matter because we already have a new flag over here. So then it's okay. And then we are going to do another check over here. If it's pre-shared, so this is for native token check, okay, because this is a ether withdrawal, and then the other one is basically ERC20 withdrawal, and then you just call a slightly different function, and this one you call for the 20 token. You don't check the a diamond proxy. Instead, we try the legacy bridge over here, which is the the first initiator LEERC20 over here. Okay, so let's continue to do this. And then finalize, and then eventually we are going to finalize the deposit, for example. Okay. So we finalize the deposit over here, which is going to be finalize the deposit. And over here, it's a wrapper of a finalize the deposit, so we can just go into the finalize the deposit part. I believe it's in its parent, so which is over here. There are two cases, just like the case in for the burn. If you remember, they have bridge burn, and they have. So over here we go to the bridge min instead of bridge burn. So if you look at an L1 native token, file, I would say the most two important function for L1 native token log, which is like a bank, is bridge mint and bridge burn. So today we are going to look at bridge burn. Actually, it's actually in its parent. So bridge mint, because now we have to withdraw is corresponding to mint, deposit corresponding to burn, as we have seen in the previous diagram. There are two cases. Either you burn a bridge token. So this is not bridge token. So we actually call this one. This is more traditional. This is bridge token. It means the token is created by, it's a special kind of token created by Zksync. And this one is bridge burn native token. So we're going to call this one this time. So let's see if we have over here. So we have two cases. Either it's Ethereum, then we are just going to increase. We're just going to increase. No, this is not. It's a burn. So we have to say bridge mint. Okay, hold on, here we go. So we are going to handle the chain balance decrease. It could be Ethereum, could be ERC20, and then we're going to withdraw the funds. I'm not going to look to close it here. We have done similar thing before. So I'm just going to look at the withdraw funds over here. And then as you can see, it's either two cases. It's either the send Ethereum, or it's going to just transfer the token. You don't see the case for minting because that's only for the bridge mint that we talked about earlier over here. So that's a bridge mint native token. This is only if you mint, it's going to be on the first case. It's only for the only for this case. So only for bridge token you mint. For this case, it's only either it's already Ethereum or it's you transfer the ERC20 token. All right, so that I think cover everything we talk about. So thank you so much. Notice that we cannot just call here directly. You have to do all the verification. So I think there's no way you can. At least it's pretty hard to do a double claim, double withdraw here. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.